Welcome to EU Tweets of the Week. This week, Google hit with massive fine, Japan and EU sign on the line, and Trump-Europe relationship in serious decline. On Wednesday, Europe's very own antitrust, Margaret Vestager, slapped Google with a €4.34 billion fine for abuses involving its Android mobile phone operating system. American EU dude asked, does Android's scheme of electric search? Danny Kemp noted that Google has beaten Google to take the new record for an EU antitrust fine. Eric Maurice learned how to stand firm when interviewing a commissioner who slaps billion-euro fines on, from reporter Ole Ryborg. Lewis Croft noted that, when asked, Vestager confirmed she is a woman and works with tax. Nick Gutteridge said that when she's finished talking, I fully intend to ask a question about the variety of products in Brussels vending machines and what this tells us about EU competition law. And Craig Winokur had to Google Bing. International Trade Department of the EU tweeted this awesome GIF to announce that they've signed the Economic Partnership Agreement with Japan, the biggest ever EU trade deal. Jean-Claude Juncker and PM Shinzo Abe also announced reciprocal data adequacy. We are shaping global standards and upholding the fundamental right of data protection, said Juncker. Omertene praised the deal but added that the centre of the data privacy world is shifting ever further from the US. Time for Washington to act. Shahab Khan pointed out that the UK is walking away from one of the largest free trade deals in history, covering nearly 1/3 of the world's GDP, while John Clark highlighted the textual differences with this stark image. Finally, it's Europe versus President Donald Trump this week as thousands of people gathered to protest his arrivals in London and Helsinki. Anna Navarro noted that Trump got a bigger crowd to protest him on foreign soil than the one he got to attend his inauguration in America. Mika Brzezinski loved the fact that the Trump baby balloon even had little hands holding a cell phone. Talk about art imitating life. Yep, the Brits were not holding back. Peter Grant pointed out that if you're offended by the baby blimp balloon, but you weren't offended when Trump mockingly impersonated someone with cerebral palsy, you really do need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. And comedian Frankie Boyle thinks that Trump supporters are pretty angry about this giant baby balloon, probably because it's not in a cage. Richard Enkel noted that a common theme at the London protests was Putin controlling Trump, and this was before the Finland meeting. And of course, thousands protested in Helsinki as well, as Sampo Saari reported, and the blimp image made another appearance. But despite everything, Donald Tusk stresses that America and the EU are best friends. Whoever says we are foes is spreading fake news. This week we are supported by Acumen Public Affairs. Check out their timeline for preparation ahead of the EU elections next year at Acumen PA. And that's it for this week. Join guest host Hayley Broughton next week for more protests and brofests in the Brussels bubble Twittersphere. And I'm back again in September. Happy holidays!